Hello, we're back. It's the Normal Playing Guy. In today's video, probably quite a conscientious video, a debateful video. Who did it better, Extreme or Superclass LRs? Now, of course, would depend on your favorite units, the teams you'd run in general, right? And of course, you'd be tempted to say either one. Of course, you could also be tempted to say Superclass because there is more of every single typing, albeit not that much. Looking at this now, it appears the Extreme have caught up quite a lot. I mean, look at the Extreme AGL. We are only missing probably only a handful of units. A bit more maybe in the tech. There is a few again, a bit more like maybe like 10 there. But like the physical ones probably there as well. But I mean, like there's some pretty good ones. Now we're factoring like easy A's as well. Who has the most impactful side? So let's break it down for the physical. Yeah, you could probably argue then that, well, I don't think there'd be any argument at all that the super class of the LRs, at least for physical, has got this nailed down. There's too many. There's far more variety, and a lot of them have had more easy A's. I mean, yeah, Cell, 17, 18, right? Let's see, Ginyu, sure, they're pretty decent with the easy A's. Now, there'll be a few exceptions to this, of course. We're talking like some that are only on JP, part of their anniversary, etc., etc., and the campaigns in the future, which JP have already had. So there are a few exceptions. Like, we can take this one out of the question for one, and we can take these two out of the question for another. But again, we're talking like Beast Gohan, we're talking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Gogeta, Super Trunks, Yamcha, Roshi. There is a huge amount of people in here. And here we got Boo, Boo, Boo. I mean, come on. And then we got Cooler, which is nice, I suppose. We got a Cell, yeah, 17 and 18, Ginyu. I mean, there's not two bad ones here, but like half of these are Boo. I mean, then again, that being said, these are still pretty decent units. This Cell, very good. Ginyu, respectable. This unit, he's actually a bit of a beast, and Cooler, we all know how well he can be. Like, Janemba's gone. This arguably is one of the worst LRs in the game. But like, out of the roster, this probably wins. But like, you bring it to STR, and perhaps STR probably does catch up a little bit, because we're talking like Cooler, we're talking Freeze. He's still really good. Broly has got incredible uses. This guy has insane power. Like, got Goku in hit, yeah, surprisingly. LR Turles, again, in the right situations, they're absolutely unstoppable. I mean, you could. I mean, look, what do we have here? Okay, we got 1,000-Day Goku. No, Pan. No. Well, let's have a look. This guy. No, these are free to play. This unit, not really great. This guy is okay, but I mean, like, you could. I mean, with the roster, you could say like, oh, this guy, yeah, they definitely got it right, because you got UI Goku here, the 5th anniversary Easy A fusions, right? Vegito Blues Easy A, Beerus and Whis GT duo, right? Bulma is an absolute beast. Tapion, there's a good bit of variety. But again, variety is kind of the same. We got Cooler, God Goku, Tao, right? King Cold, Black, Broly, Turles. There's quite a lot of variety in all of them. So again, depending who you run, I mean, like, the Extreme SDR is really good for Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors / movie bosses. So that, again, that's really good. Int is probably where they try and level the playing field quite a bit, because there's some really potent LRs in this. Like, Bojack's pretty good. Like, LR Rose is one of the top 10. Cell might just also be top 10. Zamasu may just be top 10. This guy, when he comes out, is fairly respectable. And like, they're all pretty decent. When this guy gets his easy A, he's going to be absolutely insane, right? I mean, what do we have in here? Yeah, okay, 200% lead for Super Saiyans. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who was it? GT hit and full power? Absolutely mad, right? And then, of course, so, I mean, this unit's ass, but they got 200% for, what is it, Bond of Master or something like that. But I mean, like, I mean, one of the best units in the game is on this. God Goku's a beast as well. There's more variety in this between the Cell, the Black, the Omega, the Bojack, the Namek Saga, Zamasu. There's definitely more variety here, right? Here we got Saiyans and Piccolo. Right? We got a Super Saiyan 4, brilliant, but it's still Goku. We got another Goku. We got another Goku. We have Goku, but in God form, right? Ooh, we got a blue Vegeta, right? Very nice. We have a Vegito, sure, that's not too bad, and then a Piccolo. But here, there's definitely more variety. It's definitely strong as well. I mean, I'd be tempted to say that the int has it. We go to the tech, and it's fair to say that they probably do, the superclass probably do have a far better roster. But again, I still think variety comes with the win comes with here because we got Zamasu, we got Cell, Demon King Piccolo, Super 17, Broly, Ginyu, Black, Hachiak. What a random selection of characters! Like you list off people in the top 10 most famous, and you'll probably find Broly and Zamasu, but like you're not going to name these two. Not to get, you're not going to name LR Cell. You're not going to name Hachiak, are you? Super 17. You're not going to do any of this. I mean, there are a few. I mean, obviously, the most noticeable ones would be, for example, Piccolo, Super Saiyan Goku, these two, 7th anniversary, right? Even Gogeta holds up anniversary with the Easy A. Like this guy's going to have his Easy A at some point this year. There's a lot of fantastic units, but again, we're talking like Super Saiyans, Super Saiyans, Super Saiyans, Fusion. Like it's all kind of the same. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're incredibly powerful, and so in terms of power, these guys win. But variety, I mean, the tech, I think the extreme tech wins it. And then, of course, we come to the AGL. Now, this narrows the field. There's not as big as a difference. Who has the best variety? Ooh, it's hard to say because we have a load of joint forces plus solo units. We have Super Saiyan 4s, we have Super Saiyans, we have Blues, we have Base, we have 4s, we have a whole bunch of transforming units. We have some youth in here, Universe 6, Tournament of Power. So there is a lot of use. However, you'll find a lot of this is also Goku family, right? But on this one, we're talking Shadow Dragons, we're talking Wheelo, Boo, Golden Frieza, regular Frieza, Baby, right? We're talking Dabura, Margin Vegeta, and Android. So again, the variety. And honestly, if you think about who's the best LR in this, I know we've got 200% Turtle U. Now we know we got these, and I know we got Vegito Blue. But I'm telling you, the best unit on this for global is LR Boo. He is an absolute freak, right? And then Baby's Easy A is disgustingly good. Androids are also fairly decent. Golden Frieza is an absolute beast. Shenron is an absolute beast. Honestly, in terms of caliber and power, caliber, variety, honestly, the Extreme Boys just have it. And I gotta give it to the Extreme AGL for the LRs. They do way better LRs, and it's just flat out. I mean, you could just go, "How dare you? This is Vegito Blue. This is a 2023 worldwide download celebration unit." And we're also talking 2023 Easy A Gohan. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. They're incredibly powerful. But is it as powerful as Boo? Is it as powerful as Frieza? I mean, is it as powerful as Baby? No. Like, Boo just does 20 million flat out, right? And then Baby does 20 million flat out, right? Golden Frieza can do triple 10 million. What the hell? I mean, none of these guys can do that. And again, same here. Zamasu has a fantastic team, and he works well with all the Extreme Realm of Gods and Future Saga, all of them, really clinches it in. The variety that he brings to the table helps everyone out. And then Broly, if he ever gets his Easy A whenever he comes across, do you know how powerful this version is going to be? He's going to be a freak in nature. Hachiak, when do you see Hachiak? Piccolo? Well, Demon King Piccolo? Really? Oh, great, we're going to get another Blue Fusion, right? I believe the 9th anniversary is a Gogeta? Wow, we get another Blue Gogeta. Chalk that up to her. I've not had that one before. Ginyu, seriously, right? He's actually kind of decent on certain situations. And again, here, this is where things can drop off a little bit. But again, like we're talking Black, who's one of the best LRs, just casually just puts out 20 million. Cell, dude, he has that heal, and when he from his transformation, and like when he's in perfect form. Oh God! I mean, Bojack, Cooler. I mean, Bojack's brilliant for space traveling warriors and whatever, and Cooler's really good for LR Metal Cooler, LR STR cooler, right? I mean, Zamasu. How powerful is Zamasu? Damage reduction greatly raises attack and defense. Super easy to get 24 key. Super effective against all types at 24 key. Guaranteed additional supers, right? Is the absolute perfect partner for this guy. Absolute perfect partner for this guy. I mean, come on. And this guy, they work better together. STR, I mean, maybe a bit of a gap, as I say. Yeah, okay, we got Turles, we got Coolers. Cooler's probably carrying this team, right? But we have got Bulma, who is a freak. Let's see, Vegito can still hold up. GT Boys are pretty good. Blue Fusions with their dodge are pretty good, right? I feel like, though, as much as Cooler's propping up the Extreme STR, it's Bulma, and I kid you not, it's only Bulma that's propping up the whole of Super STR. Seriously, who else on Super STR is as formidable as Bulma? So there's no one. Like okay, he dodges, he can have damage reduction, but no one can hit quite as hard. No one can perform as fluently in any situation. Well, you're going to put Tapia on Battlewitz Goku? No, you ain't going to do any of that. But I mean, yeah, it's you'll find that the variety and taste is good, and people say that extreme LRs have fallen off. They're only fallen off because there's just less extreme units to make an LR. You can make a superclass L. I mean, look what the anniversary did. They threw out several already, but then again, you say that, and then I believe the counterpart to this guy is an extreme LR. So, I mean, they're keeping up in pace, right? And I would say the only one where there is more variety and more caliber of power, more taste, is got to be it's got to be the super physical LR, right? Between Beast Gohan, the anniversary units, Krillin, Super Saiyan 4, Base, Goku, like Kid Gohan, Trunks, Roshi, Yamcha, Piccolo. I mean, come on. What are you going to get? Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, sure, brilliant. You get a Cell that apparently doesn't have a Cell in here somewhere where he came from. I mean, this team can work really well together. We're talking like Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses kind of deal, right? But then look at all this. You ever running this team together? They have some of the best leader skills as well. Isn't this guy like GT Heroes with Kamehameha for the 200%? Well, what the hell? What the actual hell? I mean, he works well with every single one of these. And isn't this like a broken ass unit in this form when they had their guard and damage reduction? I mean, it's insane. But yeah. So when people say to me that extreme LRs are rubbish, no. I mean, okay, granted, because there's less of them, if you haven't pulled them, then sure. And admittedly, you have to get them at level 10 links for some, for the most. We're talking like Big Bad Bosses, right? We're talking Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses for 1. We're talking like a few of the other links, a few of your other key links, because they're the ones that really make them stand out. I mean, without Big Bad Bosses or Thirst for Conquest being as good as they are at max links, you're going to struggle. The Superclass, they do have a lot of attack and key links going for them, which is one thing. But again, these guys can compensate. And yeah, so there's, if you haven't pulled the lower amount of extreme units, then sure. And admittedly, a lot have fallen off. Mercenary Tau, Turles, Black, well, basically anyone but like these two. You ain't running them in any hyper difficult content. You ain't running like Cooler could run in half the red zones. This guy could run in half the red zones, but the rest couldn't. So that is terrible. I mean, like red zone for this, who could rock in red zone? Like Androids fairly probably could. Cooler definitely can, but the rest absolutely cannot. Maybe Cell if it's on one of the lower ones. I mean, and again in here, who could run in red zone? Zamasu definitely could. Cell could. Bojack. Black can definitely hold their own, but we're talking tippy top, right? We're not talking fodder like free to play. Sure. Well, that's actually amazing that nearly half of the int Extreme LR is free to play. And then again, Zamasu, hype end, right? Let's see, Black, yeah, really good. And grade 8 Vegeta, no, he's not really that good. So again, like, I mean, like, could you run them in difficult content? maybe just these 2 or 3. And with this, could you run them in difficult content? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like Shenron is a beast. Boo is just phenomenal. Baby is phenomenal, right? Everyone can hold their own. I mean, Frieza has 90% damage reduction. Who on here has that? No one. So yeah, I mean, y'all can say what you wish, but there's the breakdown of all the LRs that we have, and honestly, the outside of just a few cherry pick units, the Extreme boys win. There's more taste, more variety. They have more impact on the team, which holds more value. I mean, they have some of them have equally just as good leader skills, although you'll probably find that again, like the 200% that would fall in with the superclass just are better. But again, there ain't nothing wrong. I mean, I'm hoping that putting this side by side each other by the typings, you can see just how good they are. But yes, anyway, that's it for this video. Y'all can debate and tell me that I'm wrong as much as you want, but I'm telling you, extreme class LRs are probably better. Honestly, the only thing I would probably say, of course, physical's definitely better. And if you put a gun to my head and tell me STR is, I'd go fine. But the rest, I'd say no. The extreme has got to win, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all sometime soon. Bye bye.